Alright, they know.
I meant like other people and call for when we do Minecraft later.
My mom just texted me. Oh, come on, and eat. I'm sorry.
Nope.
The one who needs to apologize is my fucking dad.
Oh, the recording actually started before the stream did. Just hearing, the one who needs to apologize is my damn dad. Anyway, hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's stream. That's going to be an outtake from for the freaking people in there.
Yeah, anyway.
My name is Moonshine Mage. I'm 100% sober right now. I'm going to probably be lisping a lot because we just watched two movies back to back.
Well, kind of back to back. I actually had to take a breather and go make supper.
Oh yeah, I forgot. TGM. Well, it's still back to back enough.
Yep. Anyway,
We watched two horror films. Well, one horror film, one more comedy.
well, it's comedy horror, but either way.
Well, it was still comedy enough. Okay, time to start walking. Anyway, what I was going to say, freaking ant, was that we watched what movies, Clara? Oops.
We watched my pick, which is Clown, and then his pick, which was Stitches. And we're gonna start in the order that we watched them. So Clown, and I've already watched it, and well, I watched it like a year ago for my birthday, and
I never
yeah.
saw it. I never saw
So
it. So,
this part is gonna be more his review of it.
which I'm going to be a little bit honest. I kind of predicted a good portion of it.
Oh,
I predicted that he would get possessed. I didn't predict how he would get possessed, but I still predicted he would get possessed. I predicted that the kid would probably wind up trying to get killed. Made a lot of predictions about that movie that wound up becoming.
anyway, before we get into many spoilers about those predictions, to anyone that has not seen Clown, might as well click away and do so now and come back later to hear our review. If not, and you don't give a shit about spoilers,
What
yeah,
the?
stick around.
Oh, hi, giant lizards!
Oh.
I'm also playing New Vegas because that's my movie review game.
Anyway,
I'm doing in God mode because I am a cheap bastard. But it was about, and stop me if I do get this wrong because I was not really paying great attention to it.
anyway,
It was about
so let's
guys.
start from the beginning of the movie and work our way down the line.
I mean, it was about. Can I just say first what it was about before we get into spoilers?
Sure, why not?
Because it was about a realtor who finds a clown outfit, an old Harlequin outfit, correct?
More or less, yes.
I'm calling it Harlequin just for lack of a better term. Anyway, and this Harlequin now wears it to its son's birthday party because the clowns decided to overbook themselves. Correct.
Yep.
I'm gonna also. What the? Oh, seriously? Hold on, I have a legionary after my dick. Anyway, so he falls asleep with it on, And at first I'm like, okay, that's probably a stupid mistake, maybe someone super glued it to him, something stupid, right? Turns out he was possessed by a clown demon. Which Claire even forgot how many, and this is kind of a spoiler, but how many things they need to do in order to lose the skin.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to spoil
kind
it.
of there. Like, I was kind of there, but not entirely. But anyway.
Hold on. I need to... Not auto... Sorry, folks. It's technical difficulties of playing Fallout New Vegas.
Technical difficulties.
But anyway, so he wakes up, finds that the suit is stuck to him. So I'm like, okay, something, blah blah blah, shenanigans, blah blah blah. Something's going to wind up fucking up somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, was I right about that fuck up. Like, I'm gonna get into spoilers right here, right now, so again, if you don't want spoilers, click off the video. If you do, not mind.
Well, we already did the whole spoilers thing anyway, here we go!
He needs to kill one child for each month of... Winter.
And that's 5 children.
Claire said 3.
I was thinking along the terms of actual real life winter, which was like 3 months.
And I was thinking of real life winter as well, which lasts 5 months.
You said 7.
Okay, I exaggerated with 7 a little bit, but sometimes it does feel like it lasts.
Off by 2.
Oh. I'm gonna talk to someone.
You can finish up your review of Clown, and then when I get back, we'll go to Stitches. So, have fun.
I'm gonna just sit here and talk about it, but... it's basically... Guy gets possessed by a clown suit. Guy actually tries to hold it back, because he eventually goes to an old man who tells him, you either need to satiate it, which is 5 kids, or cut its head off, which the old man tries to do, but... Anyway, yeah, although eventually his wife pulls his nose off and the dog eats it, which was a really bad mistake because the dog becomes a dog clown, which I don't even want to get into because that's just like, what? Hi! Thank you for bringing me back, but, yeah, no, so the guy, first person they killed was not exactly his fault, per se. A kid comes in when he's trying to cut his own head off, and he accidentally misses the 2 bandsaws that he uses. They hit together, one of the pieces flies off and goes through the kid's chest and kills it. Alright, the first one I'll say, okay, yeah, that was an accident, that wasn't his fault, Yeah, I'm gonna be silent because I need to reply to people, but, the second kid, which was the son's bully who the kid let him out. That was the stupidest thing. Honestly, the kid knew that his father was a little bit messed up, so why in the hell would he open up this freaking thing, bolt cut it, and then tell his father, which was not the best part, where this bully was who wanted to put paste on his face. Now, I didn't want to train. Anyway, so fuck off. So anyway, the bully gets killed and eaten because, again, the bully was a kind of scumbag who wanted to mock the kid whose father honestly was trying to, help the son out, be the best that he possibly could be, right? Be like an actual father figure, tell him about X, Y, and Z, and command center. Anyway, yeah, no, the bully I didn't feel for. The person after that, which was just, I think, a random kid in a tube.
I'm glad to see you here. I've got the Legion at Nelson breathing down my neck and not enough men or supplies to get this. I need someone to talk. If I can get this, and the more that gets done, good. Quartermaster. Huh? Smart move for the Kings to back down.
Dude, they did back down. Like, they would have fought if I hadn't done anything. Oh, fuck off. I helped. You guys can go suck my dick. But, again, it was one of those things where first kid felt sorry for. Second kid, nope. The third kid, who was just some random kid in a ball pit who you don't even get to know that well, I was like, oh, he just vanished into the ball pit, and he's dead. So the next one was the tunnel kid, who again gets violently. Oh. I think I know what happened to you people at Helios 1. Yep, I know what happened to Helios 1. Sorry, NCR, but yeah, no, they do eventually. The wife is given an ultimatum: bring him a kid, or else he'll go after the son. Not knowing that the guy was going to go after his son anyway. Because again, this isn't her husband anymore. I fucked up, didn't I? think I need to head inside. Anyway, yeah, no. And, you know, blah, blah, blah. Wait, what happened to the NCR? Go to... Yeah, I know where to go now. I forgot about this, but yeah, no, I'm not 100% sure I would... It's creepy, I'll give it that much. It gives this air of creepiness to it. But I was able to predict every twist that it had, and again, I'm kind of good at predicting twists, but at the same time, you really shouldn't make it easy for me to predict a twist. I mean, the idea of a twist is to be just that, a twist. Fuck. Well, you fuck off, door. So, in that regard, I'm not 100% sure I would recommend it, but it's creepy enough that you'll enjoy your time watching it, but it's not the kind of creepy I like. I like stuff like Silent Hill. I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original. Don't get me wrong, it's a great film. It has great gore effects, but it just felt like it was missing something. Like I don't know, it just felt like something was missing to make this, you know, 100% complete, and I don't know what. Oh yeah, whoops.
Whoops, what?
I might have accidentally fucked over one of my missions.
Did you finish up your,
I'm not sure if I would recommend it or not. I said great visual effects, great story and all that, but it kind of in the end for me was kind of lackluster. I forgot about the Archimedes. I forgot I turned that on. I honestly did forget that. That was an whoopsie at my fault. You know what?
Anyway.
I might start this over again and actually do Tiki Toby. Cause, yeah, I fucked myself over.
Anyway. So you finished,
I basically said, good movie, kind of worth it, kind of not. Great visual effects, great costume, great idea. It just felt like something was missing, if you know what I mean. It felt like there was something there that could have, they could have added in to maybe polish it up just a tiny bit more, or, you know.
Yeah, that would have been great. Okay, how about this? Favorite scene?
Oh, the bully getting killed. I'm not even gonna lie, that was hilarious to watch.
Oh, shoot. My favorite scene. That is very hard, though, because honestly, I kind of like that movie through and through.
Again, like I said when you were gone, Like, I like different things in you. I like more subtle creepiness. I like the video game Silent Hill 2. I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't like things to just be jump scary.
Blatant and obvious.
Yeah,
But yeah, Clown actually did a really good job of having suspense without being overly dramatic about it.
War never changes.
And even like the false jump scares
When
with,
atomic fire
you know, with the
consumed
dad
earth,
and
those who survived did so in great underground caves.
yeah, with the dad trying to surprise
When they opened,
his
their
daughter with the
inhabitants
swing
set
set
out
for the
across
little
the
ones,
ruins of the
and
old world
yeah.
to build new societies, establishing villages. forming
I'm just
tribes.
gonna let the cutscene play through while we talk,
As
but
decades passed,
we
what
watched
had
the
been
second
the
film,
American Southwest
which will
united
probably give us a lot
beneath
more
the flag of
to
the new
talk about,
California
won't it?
Republic,
Oh,
dedicated
definitely.
to old
So,
world values of
but yeah,
democracy
my
and the
favorite
rule of
moment from
law.
Clown would have to be when
As
the
the
wife
Republic grew,
figures out
so did its needs.
the actual truth
Scouts
about
spread
that
east,
suit.
seeking territory and wealth.
I mean, that was
in the
nice,
dry
but
and merciless expanse of the
just
Mojave Desert.
personally, again, this is all personal
They returned
feelings.
with
I'm not
tales of
trying
a
to
city
say it's
untouched by the
a
warheads that had
horrible
scorched the
movie or
rest of the
anything
world.
like that.
And a great wall spanned
Just
Colorado River.
personal feeling.
The NCR
It kind of
mobilized its
felt
army
like
and sent it east to
everything
occupy
kind of
Beaver Dam
fell into
and
place a
restore it
little
to
too
working condition.
easily by the end.
But across the Colorado, another society had arisen.
If you
under
get
a
my
different
meaning,
flag.
like,
A vast army of slaves.
at the start,
forged from
everything was
conquest of
this
86
giant,
tribes.
confusing puzzle,
Seasons.
which I kind of enjoyed that. But by
4
the
years had
end, that
passed since the
puzzle
Republic
was
held
more
the
like
dam, just
a
barely,
5-piece
against the
puzzle
Legion's
that someone
onslaught.
put together and
The
just
Legion did not
pretended to throw thousands of
Across
other
the river,
pieces
it
in.
gathers strength.
Oh yeah.
Campfires burn. Training drums beat.
But yeah, it's not like the next
New
movie,
Vegas
which
Strip
I
is stable for
wholeheartedly
business,
recommend.
Under the control of its
I-
mysterious overseer, Mr.
That's like-
House, and his army of rehabilitated
Yeah, these movies-
tribals and police
Any
robots.
horror movie is not very recommended for children anyway, so
Hurricane.
whatever.
Well, I don't
Hired
care
by
about
the
the
Mojave
kids.
Express
That's
to deliver a
not my
package to
purpose
New
of
Vegas.
this channel. No, what I'm
What
talking
seemed
about
like a
is the
simple
fact that
delivery job has taken a turn.
it just didn't feel like. I mean, it was R-rated, and I enjoyed the living
Got what you were
piss
after,
out of that
so pay up.
because,
You're
you know,
crying in the
cussing
rain,
and all
Pally.
that.
Guess who's waking up over here?
But again, it just felt too convenient for
Time
it to
to
just
cash
be
out.
demon.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons
Yeah.
kill people without looking them in the face.
But anyway,
Right.
on to Stitches.
Dig.
Which I think you laughed how many times during the
Made
movie?
your last
Couple
delivery,
times,
kid.
although there was one time that completely grossed me
Sorry
out,
you
but
got
we'll
twisted
get
up
there.
in this scene.
And to anyone that does, okay, to anyone that does
From where
not
you're
ha-
kneeling,
or
must
has
seem
not
like an
seen
18-carat run
Stitches
of bad luck.
at all
Stitches.
yet,
Kitches?
Truth
I said
is,
Stitches.
You said kitches,
Game of good
motherfucker.
I said Stitches.
Second time.
I said Stitches, bitch.
Anyway, kitches.
But yeah, to anyone who has not seen Stitches, please either go do so now, or if you don't care about spoilers, there's your warning.
Right there, because we're gonna spoil the absolute piss out of this, because this is a movie that
That
I-
basically is kind of like scary movie
well, honestly,
in
it's
a
a lot.
way.
It's a lot better than Scary Movie, honestly.
Like it does a better job at was it sarcasm?
Sarcasm, being an actual horror film, actually pulling.
Basically it's like a sarcastic horror film towards clown horror movies.
Hold on, I need to adjust the audio, cause it's kind of quiet, and I don't want us to.
Blah.
Anyway, continue on while I'm. No, I do not want to be named Courier. I am now Tiki Toby. But this is a comedy I found in Best Buy about 4 or 5 years ago. Let me tell the backstory about this first. Because there's a lot of movies I find that are just like these little gems when I'm going out, hunting horrible movies. Right? And honestly, it's weird because when I found it, I'm like, oh, it's a stupid clown horror film, I'll get a couple chuckles out of how stupid it is. And then I come to find out it revels its own stupidity. And I enjoyed the absolute fuck out of it. What did you think?
Oh boy. Should I be the one that does the spoilers?
We'll both do spoilers for this one.
Fuck yeah.
And that didn't...
Let's see. That opening scene, however, oh my god. That opening scene!
No, that was hilarious. Just, oh, what's that? Kid accidentally kills a clown. Clown comes back for like 2 seconds.
No, I mean the very, very, very opening scene. Like, way at the beginning, bitch.
That was... Oh, yeah, I forget the whole entire... Fuck me, clown! Fuck me!
Yes! Yep, right there. Then the I'm late, and drives with his feet! Literally! Nothing on the accelerator or brake. He just drives with his feet. How the fuck is that possible?
If I remember right, I'm gonna spoil some of the movie magic for you, which I don't think you care that much. There was an actual professional driver that kind of had his hands in clown shoes and was driving with that, which is even more impressive.
Anyway, I was just reading through a thing. Anyway, ah boy. So after when he arrives at the house, we get to meet the asshole children. Okay, mostly asshole children, because there are at least 2 or 3 that were not assholes. And I think the 3 that were not assholes were the 3 at the... I'm not gonna say that much anyway.
Actually, no. The 3 that lived actually were also kind of assholes and led to his death.
Not entirely. Like, okay, maybe one of them were, but not, like... Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, after... So, like... Death scene. The first death scene. The clown's death. Oh my god.
Which is one of my favorite scenes of that movie, just for how stupid it was.
Basically, this kid throws a soccer ball. Sorry.
Nice voice crack.
That wasn't even a voice crack. That was a gargle.
Gurgle. Gurgle. Anyway.
So, like, the first thing that happens is that one of these kids goes and, without the clown knowing, ties his shoes. Like, together. His laces are, like, tied together in between his feet. And, as you see earlier, Miss Party Planner Mother places a knife in the dishwasher.
Wrong way up.
Laid up. Who does that, for one?
She did?
Yeah, that's just bad parenting on your part, because what if your kids got into it? What if your kids tripped and fell and landed face first into that?
She didn't think about that. Anyway,
but we're not nitpicking on mothers out there. You know that, right? Unless you're a bad mother.
Well, I mean, that was kind of a bad parenting mood.
Bad mother move, anyway. But yeah, so, like, this kid had a soccer ball, and he threw it and hit the clown in the face. Clown stumbles, and as he was turning to try to catch himself on like a surface, he trips and face first into the dishwasher. And guess what's stuck in his face?
The knife. Alright, so I just had to say, for Toby, I'm putting the agility up to 8 because Toby is a nimble motherfucker.
But yeah, anyway, so at first you would think he was dead because, you know, he's still for a minute. The kids go into the kitchen to investigate. That's when he's like, "You're wrong, bitch," gets back up and
Pulls a knife out of his head.
no, he turns around.
Oh yeah, just a knife.
And then he pulls the knife out of his head once all the other kids run, leaving the birthday boy standing there to be traumatized.
Which was hilarious.
Like, pulls the knife out and blood splurts from the top of his head out.
Toby would train a dog. Probably talking. Sorry, I'm just trying to. Just continue while I do things.
I'm thinking. Again, it's like, holy crap. Oh, shoot, what else happened? Oh, yeah. So, like, after that birthday horror shit, you move forward 6 years, which means that the kid was 10. And, like, sorry, I just ate. So, skip forward, you see all the kids grown up into freaking teenagers, and holy shit. Just holy shit. Like, the dude that threw the soccer ball and Little Miss Princess grew up to be complete asshats.
Yeah, they were asshats. Alright, I do want to say for people in the stream really fast, this last painting, they never put it in, but it looks like 2 ninjas high-fiving. And if you watch it, Claire, it really does look like 2 ninjas high-fiving. They don't have it. It's always pissed me off.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare.
Alright, continue on while I just see speech. Bada. Done.
Anyway, so, like, after that...
Oh yeah, we meet the others grown up, which...
One of them, the one dude that had the glasses that popped the balloon? Yeah! He turns out to be that fat gay motherfucker that
No,
is sassy!
No, wrong one. The guy who threw the freaking ice cream at Mr. Funny Bones.
Oh yeah, my bad. That was... Oh yeah, the other dude that got... Oh yeah, that was the... Okay, anyway.
Yeah,
So the kid that threw the ice cream that had the glasses became a fat, sassy gay boy, and oh my god, best character without doubt.
it really was hilarious, just saying.
I love it. No, I just love the fact that he was gay and sassy. Like, oh my god.
I don't even know if he was gay, but he was sassy as a motherfucker.
Dude, if he sounded like a valley boy, like freaking preppy and all that, like, oh my god.
I'm not denying that, but at the same time, you can see why I'm trying not to make a stereotype.
But yeah. Then again,
I'm not denying.
you were the one that did start the stereotype that he was like a gay fat boy.
I'm not denying it, but again, it also sounded like he was a really, really gay best friend.
Which he probably was.
I'm
Not
just
saying not saying that that's all what you got like you gay guys are out there like. And we're just saying that's the best type of character that is portrayed most of the time.
it was hilarious to see.
Gotta love the sassy types. Really gotta love the sassy types.
Okay, I know I need the lightweight heavy metal armor.
But yeah.
it was
Oh
he
yeah.
was hilarious. Just
So like the dude even did the splits.
yeah, that was hilarious to see.
I just love that part. Okay, but like after like you see all the crew in like all grown up and stuff, and then you get to a part where they're like, "Hey Tommy, you gonna have a party at your house?" Because they find out that he's gonna have a free house for the weekend.
well, they also
And it
wanted
was
to
his
try.
birthday on the weekend, and yeah.
They also just wanted to make sure to celebrate his birthday because it's been 6 years since he probably celebrated his birthday.
Oh yeah, and they probably thought, "Oh, quick!" It's like before they even knew that it was that it was his birthday. They're like, "Oh, sweet, house party." No, but they turned it into one. Like, fast forward to that weekend, they turned it into a house party, but it was a house party that was a birthday house party.
Yeah, it was nice.
It started out awesome. Oh yeah, we missed one little detail.
Uh,
The cult de clowns, as I call it.
I do love the fact that you just call it Cult de Clown and it's just basically, oh look, cult clowns.
Exactly.
I forgot about one thing, Clara. I forgot that my last save, I might have accidentally killed every NCR member in freaking Helios 1 by, setting off a giant space laser.
But yeah, anyway,
Which was hilarious.
shall we continue?
I'm sorry, I like mentioning the game sometimes. Continue.
Fast forward to the party. Everybody shows up, and everything gets kicked off. And like before the party started, one of the kids had their window open, and their party invite was on the bed. Wind picks it up and brings it over to Stitch's grave.
Which he honestly deserved that grave. I'll be honest.
Everybody happy?
Is everybody happy?
Gotta love it.
That's why I like him. He went insane with the role, and I appreciate insanity in my horror films. Anyway, continue. You have no idea where to start.
Oh my god. So like the one dickbag, I'm not talking about the chick, I'm talking about the dude, dresses up as a clown and acts like the killer clown that our main protagonist was pretty much afraid of because of the whole cult de clown thing.
The challenge is like, if you are into a cult and they all are clowns, why wouldn't you be afraid of that?
Exactly, common sense, motherfuckers. But yeah, and then the dude that dressed up as a clown was like, okay, seriously, I have to go to the bathroom, and starts looking for a bathroom downstairs, finds the door, and knocks, and just like tries to pound it open, like tries to pound on it to open it. Except for that's a closet, and that's where the sassy boy went.
I don't think he actually got into there to actually see the sassy boy again, which was still one of my favorite things.
Same, but okay, but like sassy boy was in there, and the door doesn't open anyway because it was locked, and Sassy Boy was just downing food, like raw cans of food.
I think it was cherries.
I think it was. I don't know if it was or wasn't. Probably was. So the dude in the clown costume runs upstairs to find a bathroom as quick as he can. He finds one, but he couldn't get the suit off quite fast enough before he pissed himself.
Quite literally, which was hilarious to see.
And in his annoyance, he took his sopping wet, like sopping piss-filled underwear, goes over the, like, holds it over the balcony and squeezes it over this one dickbag's drink. And dickbag drinks the
wine.
Piss confetti. Yeah. And he actually makes the comment, ew, this tastes like piss.
Which was quite literal.
And even worse, he asked for more.
which is even more hilarious when you think about it.
Like, oh, you want more piss-filled wine? Okay.
It's like piss-soaked wine. Ew. I'll have another. Really?
But yeah. What else happened? Oh yeah. So after when he goes to I don't know where the fuck he goes. He just goes to
The bathroom.
No, he goes to a balcony.
Yes, and this is where the deaths start happening, which...
Yep. First death is the fucker that scared the birthday boy.
It also kind of a downright prick, honestly.
Mm-hmm. And I forgot entirely how he died. Oh yeah.
I remember.
Okay, the first thing that happens to him was that he gets his ear ripped off.
Just like the coin trick of pulling a coin behind the ear, except for this time it's the whole ear.
And then, what else happens?
Arm ripped off. Rabbit pulled out
arm
his
ripped off.
throat.
Oh yeah, the rabbit through his throat, and then head kicked off.
No, he gets his rabbit pulled through his mouth, which was even more hilarious, because it was...
He's like, you have a little hair in your mouth, or it sounds like you have a little hair in your throat.
mouth.
Let me get you. Let me get it for you. Reaches into his mouth and down his throat.
And pulls out a...
white fluffy fucking rabbit.
Sure, yeah. Yeah,
Insert joke. Dude falls over and then he loses his head.
by getting kicked off, and it just goes...
into either, I don't know if it was a pond or a fountain, but I think it was more like a pond.
I think it was a pond. But he also says, that's one way to kick off a party, I think. Like
Oh,
something
yes. Fast forward to second death. And the sad part is, it's my favorite character. It had to be the sassy boy.
Of course it has to.
Oh, another favorite moment, though, is the nose. Smell him out
yeah.
for me.
Yeah. Fuck off, tutorial. Fuck off. Yeah, no.
But yeah.
It was even more hilarious.
I just love the effect that they did with the nose. Especially after when it gets stepped on and gets flattened out for a second before it squeaks as it pops back up.
Although the sassy friend actually has one of the most honestly memorable deaths in, well, one of them. Because
yeah,
of
let's just say it takes brain freeze to a whole new level.
Actually,
and you know, and brain freeze is actually a hint of what type of death it is. It's not relating to like the cold or anything. It actually relates to a certain thing that you eat that gives you brain freeze.
Also, the funniest part about that whole entire thing was what was playing in the background. I just died in your arms tonight. Which is about pretty
And then,
much...
okay, but, the dude opens up his head. No, Stitches opens up his head like a freaking can and uses an ice cream scoop.
Well,
3 scoops of the brain into a bowl.
it also has the tune of "I just died in your arms tonight," which made me giggle like no one's business.
And then the drizzle of blood over it. Ugh.
We'll keep that in mind. Now,
But what's the one that I'm thinking about? And then the pose after when he got the ice cream into the bowl. Just the dude, the freaking sassy dude looked like he was being held in freaking Stitch's arms.
Which is even more hilarious when you think of,
Considering the fact of how he behaved, like how he was sassy and like he was Valley Girl in that sass. So yeah. And then after that, you cut to Tommy, which was the main birthday boy. And he's up in his treehouse, and he's just like, wasn't it at this time that when Stitches goes back upstairs that he's looking through the telescope and looks into the window and sees Stitches?
Which was one of my favorite scenes because he looks in, Stitches waves at him, and then turns
No, it's like he looks into the telescope, sees Stitches, backs away for a second, looks back, and Stitches is waving, and then he turns his hand around and gives him the bird.
Which was hilarious.
I love that part. Actually got me to giggle.
Actually, I think the whole movie made you laugh just because it was just stupid fun.
And then the waddle. No, it's not even a waddle. It's like the scoots.
He basically acts like a penguin because apparently the clown shoes, and let me just make sure Fraps is still going. Fraps is still going.
Yeah,
Not
clown
Fraps.
shoes.
Yeah, it's hard to move in clown shoes, it turns out. So he just adapted, and improved. So he just did the little shuffle to move around.
Yep, improvision. Works every time.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, just continue to tell people, because I forget. Q is...
Let's see. The third death, skipping forward. Was it the bitch or was it the dude that popped the balloon?
Oh!
It was bitch.
Yeah, eventually we get to the idiot that popped the balloon, which was even more hilarious.
Yes. But yeah, bitch. AKA, Mage's favorite death.
Oh, it was hilarious just because of how she died.
Not only that, but at the same time, while she is getting murdered by the clown, there's another one of their original party buddies down in a different room, and he was banging a chick.
I didn't care about that. Well, all I cared about was a line that came after, which was even more brutally funny.
Anyway, so the chick tries to defend herself before she got impaled by an umbrella, via kicking her high-heeled foot up and nudging her heel into the freaking clown's throat.
Which I admit, she was the only one one of the only ones to try and fight back.
Actually, one of the only 4 that tried to fight back, because the other 3, well, they did at the end of the movie.
Yeah, and I was just, I wish they didn't win, but that's me.
Anyway, so then after when he pulls back away from her heel, does she realize, oh shit, I'm fucked?
Bitch.
Turns and tries to run, except for she gets the umbrella impaled from behind.
It goes through her skull, into her head, pops the eye out, she falls back, umbrella continues through the skull, and then eventually...
Which I did not want to watch at all. I heard the sound effects. And then, after when she hits the floor, eyeball pops off the tip and lands right into her mouth.
And my favorite line of any movie comes up, which you even legitimately laughed at. Taken from behind.
It was that last part with the pelvic thrust.
And the little thing going. There was a tiny little wheep noise, which was even more beautiful.
And the fact that he moved to cover it up at the same time.
Taken from behind. Wheep.
Anyway, oh yeah. Like, let's just rewind back for a minute. Like, there's one scene that we have not talked about, and that is the one in the classroom where he starts hallucinating about the teacher being the clown.
You ignored that. I just had to go back to that eventually because that was stupid. Just the teacher ripping off his...
completely forgot about that up until I mentioned the pelvic thrust. I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Didn't someone lose their dick by the teacher ripping it off?
Hang on. It's like this. Kids are taking a test in a class. And the teacher catches the two of them talking, and they're like, no talking in class. And Tommy is imagining the teacher as a clown, who suddenly reaches down to his friend's crotch and rips off his dick.
Which was hilarious. I'll be honest, it was hilarious. Because the reaction.
Not only that, he walks back to the front of the class, turns around and holds it up as if it was a trophy and says, this here, children, is the male reproductive system.
Look how small it is!
Which then he turns around, ties a string to a balloon around it, turns back around and lets it go.
Give me back more junk! Still 100% hilarious.
Anyway, fast forward.
To the next...
Yep, the fourth death, which would be the dude that had the camera.
Ah, yes, Mr. I'm gonna be a wingman and actually be nice to a heavy woman.
Mm-hmm.
Which
I give him props for that. And then he walks off to do, I don't know what the fuck he went to do.
He just wanted to be himself and eventually go and die. Actually, I think he wanted to go smoke weed.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a brilliant idea with the killer clown loose.
He didn't know that, but anyway, he goes and basically sat down and just starts doing his thing. All of a sudden, the nose is just like right next to him. And it scoots closer before going down behind.
When
next thing you know, hand reaches up, grabs him by his collar, and pulls him back for that comedic whoop. Bye.
Into one of the more fun graphic scenes.
Which basically the clown just slashed his stomach open, reached in and grabbed his guts, pulled out a portion of it, cuts off said portion, and starts making a balloon animal out of it.
Which was hilarious. really was. Because it was one of those stupid things where, like, I enjoy stupid, like, moments that is just, like, so ridiculous. You have to appreciate the
It's like comical.
the
It's
time.
basically like it's basically like more morbid than Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry wasn't, like, morbid at times, which it's just...
It kind of was, but it kind of wasn't at the same time. Like, it didn't show graphic material like that. But if you wanted to have an image of how cartoony that death was, Tom and Jerry definitely takes the cake. Or even better, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? If you guys
Rabbit.
saw that movie, it's basically as comical as those deaths.
Sorry, just level up. Anyway, continue on while I try and...
I'm thinking,
Sneak.
where the fuck were we? Oh yeah, so then the heavy chick walks over, sees the dead dude, starts screaming.
Thought you had the good.
Everybody sees the clown. Heavy chick runs. Everybody runs.
Actually, before they run, he lets off one of my other favorite one-liners of, I thought you had the guts, fatso.
No, it's like, I thought you had the guts to take it.
Need supplies, barter.
And then that's when Tommy and his love interest started to decide, let's find a way to kill him, fought him off long enough to get outside to the front where the two bikes were, grabbed the two bikes and rode off.
Which also leads to one of the best moments of Ross Noble running out and saying, where do you think you're going? And then pans down to this little tiny tricycle.
Yes. And then he turns around and sees it. Sees the tricycle. Cuts to when Tommy and his love interest are just riding, and they're like, and she's like, where are we going? Where do you think we're going? To the cemetery. Why? At least to smash the egg. That might kill him.
They didn't even say that. They were just like, we're heading towards the cemetery.
And once at the cemetery, oh my gosh. It first starts off like they find the gate locked, so Tommy decides to hop the fence while Katie, I think, was that her name?
I forget her name.
I think it was Katie.
So what's going
Katie
on?
or Kate, one of the two. Goes through a smaller gate that was not locked.
Yeah, which was...
And then later on, they had a roll switch. Come up to another gate. Except for instead of assuming that it was locked, the girl just climbs to jump the fence. Well, he just opens the gate.
Which was hilarious because she was still climbing the fucking gate.
Squeak!
Alright, let's continue on.
After a bit, it was, oh my god, the tightrope moment. It was like the second time when you see the clown on the tightrope. He's wobbling a little bit, the wind's affecting his balance and everything, and he's just like trying to keep his balance. He fails and falls off the tightrope. And in the end, he just, yeah. Shoot.
It's okay if you can't think of it, because we'll eventually get to the good ending.
Anyway,
which...
later, like, let's just skip to the point where the two are hiding behind a tombstone, and he's looking around for them, and the tiniest little squeak, the soft little squeaks from his shoes as he's trying to sneak around and look for the two. Oh my gosh.
Which was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Which reminds me, I need to go repair that freaking radio. Continue on while I go and do what I'm supposed to.
So as they're hiding, Tommy starts getting the hiccups, and the clown's just like, huh? And looks around, like looking behind tombstones and stuff, like, where are they? Where are they? And we get to the point where love interest finally, as we're kind of anticipating this anyway, finally kisses him to shut him up so that they can stay hidden from the freaking clown.
Which you were like, eee!
I was just like, yes!
Actually, you were more like, eee!
That was a hell of a fight.
Anyway,
Show me what you have for sale.
actually, I wasn't like E. I was like, ooh. But anyway. So afterwards, they finally get to the clown mausoleum, and they find it locked. Surprise, surprise. However, they did the classic move of take a rock and smash it against the lock to get it unlocked, which works.
Which, not so surprising.
Movie logic. Anyway. So they go and,
Let's see.
shit.
You know, I'm tempted to leave you just to see how much you'll screw up.
I'm trying to think here, okay? You can't blame me, okay? Ah, la 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 la. What the? Yeah. So once they get to the mausoleum, where all the clown eggs are, Stitches is like, there's a party nearby, and it's at my place.
And she said,
Or
there's a
something
party
like
at my place.
No, it's a party at my house, it seems. Or something similar to that nature.
It's close enough.
Cut to Tommy and his love interest, and he's like, one of us has to stand guard out here, and blah, blah, blah. And she's just like, well, why don't you just go the fuck in already?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you're the
I
one
don't know
that...
what's in there, you go in. Just go. So he does, and he's looking around, seeing if he can find the egg. He does so, climbs the shelves, and I was kind of anticipating the shelves tipping back onto him, but no. He does slip as he's reaching for the egg. He does slip, but it knocks down all the eggs that were on that shelf. He picks up the egg, and
Gets knocked the
it
fuck
turns
out.
into... Yeah, he gets knocked the fuck out because of the hand. So then, him and his love interest are laying side by side on the ground when they wake up. Stitches is like, I don't know what would be funnier. The look on your face or the look on your face when she gets killed, or the look on her face when you get killed.
Killed.
And he's like, why don't we just flip a coin? As he spots his friend scooting forward.
And tying his shoes together. Which, again, if you're smart, you know that that's the original reason why Stitches died.
One of the original reasons.
It was basically the reason he died. Let's be honest here.
Yep.
Yes.
So then, after when his shoes get tied together, the dude rolls away, and Tommy flips his coin, which hits Stitches in the face. Makes him stumble back, and he falls, but he doesn't crush his egg.
Oh,
At least not yet.
Yet.
He gets back up, except he gets a knife to the face.
No, what happens is the birthday boy stomps on his head and crushes the egg underneath his nose. You're thinking of a different time.
No.
He gets a knife to.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, that was when that was back. So yeah. And then once he gets back up,
Almost gets back up.
no. After when the egg was smashed, he gets back up and he's like, "Oh, so this is how I die, with egg on my face."
He's like, oh, fuck me. So that's how I go. Never expected I would die with egg on my face.
And then you get this kind of disturbing scene where it's just like the clown explodes and there's egg everywhere. Well, parts of him explode, like his hands, his feet.
His
And there's
feet.
yolk just dripping down from his ears and from his mouth, and it's just like, ugh.
Which was
And
hilarious.
and then for some reason he falls and his head breaks, like the egg.
And he's well, spoilers for the ending, but one of the
He's dead, but you think he's gone, like for good, but
yeah, why the clown folks decide to find his egg and put it back together.
but that was 6 months later, after when you realize, oh, Tommy and his mom are gonna be moving at least down the street.
Okay, where's the fucker? Ah, there's the fucker.
And then
That's pretty much it.
yeah, but with the clown fucker that was reassembling the egg, the
Oh,
one chick from the beginning pops back up. He's like, "Oh no, back down with you."
Giving him a blowjob or honk job.
And then at the end, you get the zoom up of the egg that repairs itself.
I don't know if there was a Stitches 2.
If there is, what the fuck? Well, then again, I don't think there is, because if any good movie maker or if any good director knows, if you make a sequel of it, it's bound to be very, very bad of the original.
Well, then again, the original was stupid fun anyway, so...
Yes. But it's not like... It's not like Scary Movie. Like, Scary Movie was stupid fun for,
all the wrong
horror
reasons.
movies in general. Except for they did Scary Movie, Scary Movie 2, Scary Movie 3, Scary Movie 4, and dragged it on and on and on and on and on. No. Stitches is different than that. If anything, I would not recommend making a second Stitches, because let's just leave it like that. Leave it at a cliffhanger.
Geckos! These things are running at me with their mouth agape. It's just the cutest little thing. Because they think they can hurt me. If I'm in God mode, you can suck my dick. Hey, wait, would you recommend the movie?
I would actually. Like, I recommend it to anyone that actually doesn't necessarily like horror to a point, but has a affinity for comedy, or at least R-rated comedy, because that's what kind of it is. It's like a mixture of horror and comedy, but it's more balanced towards the comedy side because of how lighthearted-ish it is.
Yeah, and also has stupid moments that you can't just help appreciate. Which, oh yeah, 5 aces with a freaking 5 balls, which I don't even know what that's supposed to be anymore. Anyway, I think that's pretty much all our reviews done. I think.
Sorry I tricked you.
Yeah, I would think so.
Which means I need to save after I kill this.
So, before we finish this, what movie are we going to be watching next time?
Well, we're not even done because I'm not tired.
No, I mean, like, freaking next time, because I have things to do.
Oh. I don't know. We'll just wing it for next time like we did for this time.
Actually, no. Last time I suggested Clown, so
And now
this time,
I suggested
movie?
Stitches again as well, so I think it's up to you to choose since I did 2.
oh boy, oh boy.
I mean, we might do, it's been an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, let's see here. Honestly, I'm starting to think let's go Disney and watch Coco.
Coco! Why not? I mean, I could probably come up with something stupid as well. So Coco? Do something
Yeah.
family friendly for once?
It is very, yeah. Let's go for it. And it's also fun on Netflix, finally. So yeah, we can watch it.
Alright, shall I suggest one too?